You know, man, I was 12 years old making YouTube videos, making LARPing videos, me playing with like Beyblades and stuff like that. So it only makes sense that I make videos, you know what I'm saying, to this day. You know, I gave up, as I got older. I started to care about social proof. I started to care about how people thought about me, started to care about girls, started wanting to play basketball, karate, smoking weed, stuff like that, growing up through young teens. I got away from the arts, got back into it. My senior year, started drawing again through this class I took my senior year. Went to college, graduated graphic design, came back now making videos, later on. I graduated college 6 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I'm 27 right now. And I just be making videos, be trying to help folk, but I gotta remember, I used to do this when I was a kid anyway. It was in a different form, you know? So it only makes sense that I'm still out here doing it. You don't want to forget the things that you used to love when you was a kid. When I was a kid, I was making videos, didn't worry about views. I didn't even think about a single view. I was just making the videos, I was inspired by Beyblade channels, watching people with the camera set up on the arena, letting it rip. It used to be so much, so literally invigorating, exhilarating, all them words, man. It used to be all that for me, man. And it was a great time, I go back to one of my videos. I have 166,000 views on one of my videos. Who would have thought? To this day, it's still up there, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny, man, because I didn't even care, man. I didn't even care. And where I'm at now, I'm trying to be able to help and motivate at least one person, you feel me? If I can help and motivate one person, that'll be it. And I've done that. I've had a kid who I know right now. He told me that he really appreciates seeing my reels pop up on his For Your page in his algorithm. That means a lot, man, you know what I'm saying? On this February 14th, Saturday, Sabbath day. That means a lot, you know what I'm saying? My job's already complete. So now I'm just, trying to keep the horse going, trying to stay in it, you feel me? And yeah, it feels so good to be able to know that I was able to positively impact somebody. Cause most people, they so used to your presence, they used to seeing you and being there, or just, they're used to your presence, like I said, that people don't really think to reassure you. They just grow accustomed to the consistency of you being there for them, But I'm an advocate for telling people, letting people know how you feel about them, you know what I'm saying? You don't want people to, shoot, cute. You don't want people to not know how you feel about them, because you never know who may need to hear it. You never know who needs the encouragement. If you feel like someone has positively impacted your life, and if you feel like that's that type of person who just does that, they live in that spirit, that's just who they are. You don't think those people want to hear it back? I appreciate the people who reach out and show love, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not consistent. I appreciate it for real. Because when I was a kid, I was doing things and not even worried about if people was gonna like it or not. So even now, I'm still operating out of the same metric. I'm in the same space of that, But I'm more consciously aware that somebody is going to appreciate something. I know my family does. I know a select few of people that I personally know. I know they do. But most of the fan base is going to be people that I don't even know for real. So, you got to do it for them. You got to do it for I'm doing it for the people who may not even be born yet, who may come across this video in 10 years. So when they're 10 years old, they're going to be like, dang, this random brother sitting on a stoop, wearing all gray, matching the back aesthetic. You talking that real, Am I even talking real? just talking for real. But when I was a kid, I was so inspired by the things that was in my heart, and I had the drive to get up and do it. My parents blessed me with the ability, the luxury. It's truly a luxury. My parents blessed me with the luxury to create. They didn't shut out my dreams. They didn't make me feel like I wasn't going to amount to something. So I had the creative freedom to just do me. They let me close my door, put little signs on it, and be like, I'm recording. Like, I was really doing that, bro. I would have, like, I wrote on a piece of paper, like, recording video or something like that, and I would just be like in the room locked in with my little camera that my parents got me, and I was just recording, man. I was on Windows Live Movie Maker trying to clip things together. Like, I was really like, I had captions and comment, like, man, I was doing it. I was doing it. And matter of fact, right here, I'm gonna put the video with all the views on it. It's crazy, man. Like, I was really up there getting it. And it's a little embarrassing because that account, that account that I had, like, if you go on the page and, like, you look at my playlist, there's a video I put in my playlist about how to find a clit. I find that hilarious. Like, I was trying to learn, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I used to be embarrassed of that because I can't take it off because I can't go into the account. I don't know the login info, so it's just up there. You feel me? But it all go. I'm gonna put that up there though. You feel me? Like, but yeah, man. I'm just trying to remain that state of being a child. When I was a kid, man, I was blessed to have that freedom. So just trying to stay in that mindset. And hopefully this can motivate somebody to also stay in that mindset too. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. For real. For real. Boy, I got that shit on though.